Tuesday. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. The Los Angeles Rams taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Los Angeles Rams. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the risk.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take
3rd and 3. Prescott off play action. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. The Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
For a guy still in his second year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fit. Well, they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The throw over the middle taken in. 12 after the loss. And now they'll shift things around. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen.
Complete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away.
All in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Back to throw. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Not throwing the flag.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll play fake. Here's Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Fires a slant, complete to Tolbert. And he is tackled in.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already...
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a...
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, that one hurts. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer. It's just
down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down the right sideline. He may go. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams add 6 to their lead.
sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he?
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the at a 3rd and 10. Prescott now. And this pass broken up. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's complete to Ems. Back to throw again. Touchdown! Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. In the 2nd quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the depth.
For 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this pass.
Away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he bats it away. They're going option play on 3rd down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28 already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A give to Robinson on the option. And he's taken down.
But to the defense here, they've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And to get him set. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Targeting Moore, and he's got him.
Playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And Moore, the motion man. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Rondale Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. So the touchdown there with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. That one down the field for Ferguson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always. As on third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 40.
But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Rams are pouring it on.
Yeah, they would have been happy with the first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker.
A conversion here on third down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson, 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And he's going to get this away. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought.
Runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, LA! Davante Adams, 31 yards. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Selma, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield. Now Prescott. He finds Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does. 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. And 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's... Prescott looks to throw on 1st. That's Gallup on the slant. And they're going to get this beyond the... Looking to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Prescott now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That pass play good for...
Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, fourth quarter. You're going. Here's the option. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up fourth down.
And that'll bring up second down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end and 2. Prescott from the gun. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary.
The Rams are on to next week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.
Thank you.